How's it going, everybody? This is Mike here with another video. This one is a review on the Elite Tactical ET-3. This was requested by a good friend of mine here on YouTube, Muddy Desire. Really cool kid. Go check him out. Yeah, there it goes again. You may have caught that. I just called Muddy a kid. Don't take it personally, bro. I know you're older than me. It's just a weird habit I picked up from my dad. Well, it's not a weird habit for my dad. It's a weird habit for me to pick up. But my dad calls people kids like up until they're 35 as a term of endearment. And I picked that up when I was still a youngster and didn't really know what was going on. So if I call you a kid, it's not that I'm being rude or disrespectful. It's just a term of endearment that I picked up from my dad. So, like if you're under 35, you're game for me to call you kid sometimes. So I figure I might as well go ahead and explain that real quick because it'll probably pop up in a few more of my videos. So yeah. Yeah. But if that really, really bugs you and you don't want me to call you kid, shoot me a DM or leave a comment or something like that, and I'll do my best not to. But it's just a term of endearment. But anyways, this one's going out to my buddy Muddy, my buddy Muddy Desire, and recently showed a video on his home workout equipment. He said that he liked the videos long because he likes to work out while watching them. So I'll do this one in due fashion and probably make it around 10-15 minutes. But here we go. Let's go ahead and get started off with philosophy on this knife right here. My personal philosophy for this knife is a self-defense knife. It just is. It's also could be classed as a very heavy-duty knife. I mean, you can look at that. It's super thick, about 4mm blade stock, I would guess. Nice thick lanyard lock. It's a solid knife. This particular model has absolutely no blade play, so it's a very strong knife. It could be used for could be considered as a hard use folding knife. Me personally, I don't really hard use my folders that much. Pretty much anything I do with any of my folders could be handled by this little guy right here. If I'm going to be doing something that this one can't handle, I will go ahead and upgrade to a fixed blade knife for maximum strength. But anyways, that's beside the point. I consider this a self-defense knife. It is a very heavy-duty knife. The blade length is approximately 3.5, and the handles are approximately 4. So overall, you're looking at about 7.5, maybe a little bit more, give or take. I don't have super exact measurements, but about 7.5, 8 inches. Great knife. It is very heavy. The balance point is right. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Right there. So it is very comfortable and fast due to where the balance point is, any though of its weight. This weight gives it some awesome accelerated cutting power. If you choke down to here and it puts the balance point directly on top of your index, you can really snap cut good with this. And for a defensive knife, I think that is a good thing. You can very easily just snap your wrist, give a little bit of arm movement, and smack somebody with it. And hopefully that will discourage them from continuing the actions that they are performing at the moment you had to do that. I can tell this can be a rough video for some reason. I don't know why. I absolutely love the knife. I've been waiting to review it, But anyways, handle material is G10. It is a very nice machine, G10. This one has been customized a little bit. All the edges are extremely square when you get this knife. I've beveled all of the areas that I got hot spots on, so now I can really grip it and it just feels nice in my hand. This is a pretty beefy knife, pretty heavy knife, but I don't mind it. It's comfortable in my hands. You know, I have big hands. I can get a 4-finger grip on this bad boy though. Very, very nice. But I like it. It also has a little bit of a trail here. I don't think this was necessarily meant for you to put your finger in, but you totally can as long as you keep pressure on the flipper right here. If you let it ride up, you're gonna meet those serrations, and that won't be very fun. The jimping on this is pretty good. I like the jimping. It gives it a nice traction plan. The G10 and the jimping work together very nicely to just really lock your grip in. There is one problem though with the jimping is originally the tang of the blade blocked the jimping cutouts. So these last two ones, right, let's see, I need to get a pointer. Right here, let's see, right here and right here were blocked by the tang of the blade. So I pulled out my Dremel and rectified that pretty quickly. Did that at the same time I did this wave mod, and I will cut out here and show a little clip of me waving this out of my pocket, and I'll be right back. Okay, so you guys just saw the demo of me waving this knife out of my pocket. As you can tell, that little wave does wonders. It really works. As you can see there, I kind of slipped when I was doing that though. Kind of scratched at the finish, did it on both sides. I don't really care though. This isn't a show knife. But yeah, this knife has a 4-way pocket clip, which is nice. I have mine for right hand tip up carry, so that my wave will work, because if it was tip down, well, the wave wouldn't work. I tend to carry this knife on my I tend to wear carpenter jeans, and they have those pockets about where your knee is on the right side. That's where I keep this knife. It rides well there, and it's pretty fast to access, but it's not in my top right pocket with my other knife, so therefore it stays out of my way. My other knife for the day, this is actually out of my EDC, my other knife for the day is my little baby knife. Run of these coming soon. I got the steel. Wait for a video to be put up before you start PMing me and stuff. They'll be ready in a week or two. But anyways, side note. Deployment on this thing is awesome for the blade. I'm gonna actually step over on the other side of the tripod so I can handle it with my right hand a little bit better. Let's see if I can get this. Bam, there you go. It's not the fastest deploying knife ever, it just can't be due to physics, but for the size of the blade, for where the flipper is, for where the thumb stud is, it flies out good. And like I said, this one has 0 blade play. I did have to lubricate it. It was kind of a little bit squeaky and causing problems, so yeah, gotta pull out that good old WD-40. Works out great. But awesome deployment. You know, the wave, just another option. You have thumb stud, flipper, and wave. You won't have wave when you get it. That's custom wave by me. But awesome little knife. Big pocket knife, I guess. The nice thing is it does have slightly under a 3.5-inch blade, which is pretty great. Makes it legal in more places. It is sporting these awesome pivots right here. Just awesome pivots. They are huge pivot screws. And what makes this thing so awesome, or those pivot screws so awesome, is you can use the change in your pocket to adjust this thing. I don't have any change lying around at this moment, but you can take my word for it. I'm pretty sure it accepts dimes and pennies. It might accept nickels and quarters too. I'm not sure, but I have adjusted it with pennies before. And if a penny will fit it, a dime will fit it. But pretty cool. Things to be cautious of when you first get this. It might be a little bit squeaky. When I first got mine, sometimes it kind of squeaked a little bit when you opened it and closed it. Now it doesn't. It's funny, you can kind of hear something when you're opening it. I don't know if you can hear that. It kind of sounds like something's rubbing. But it's super smooth. It sounds like it wouldn't be, but it really is. And let's see, what was I about to say? Yeah, another problem that you might have with it is sticky lock bar. I had a sticky lock bar, but that self-cured itself. It's good to go. It doesn't stick at all, but it is a solid lockup. I'm not going to do any spine wax because under this is just a cardboard cover for my air hockey table. So I don't want to ding up my air hockey table. But there you go. This knife only comes in combo edge, which is a bummer. I wish it came in plain edge. But for the role of defensive use, that does not bother me at all. Those serrations will not be a problem. Some people say serrations are bad for self-defense because they can grab clothing and get caught up. I'm not concerned about that. These things are sharp, so it's not going to get caught up. It's going to cut through. Let me see if I have any paper here to demonstrate said sharpness, and I do. I don't even know if I want to try this anymore. Like, a knife will cut paper perfectly all day long, and then you turn on the camera and it just rips. But I'll try it. There you go. That was the serration. Okay, that last cut, that is what this knife is capable of. That was on serrations as well. Just push cutting serrations. There you go. I might just be taking it too fast here. I guess not. It's just being stubborn. The plain edge is also crazy sharp. Super clean cuts. Awesome edge. This one has not been really touched up. It has been stropped by me, but I have not resharpened it because I don't need to. I don't use it very often. It is an ATR 18 MOV blade steel, which I feel is very comparable to ATR 13 MOV from my experience. If anything, it's a little bit nicer, once again, from my experience. I like it. I really do. But anyways, this video is going on way too long, so I better cut it short. I hope you enjoyed the long video, Muddy, and I hope the rest of you guys don't get too mad because the last couple videos I've uploaded have been like 15 minutes. But anyways, I'll see y'all next time, and have a good day.